The mission of the Farmington School District is to provide progressive learning environments that foster quality and excellence for all students. That mission is the main goal of the 2014 bond issue for the Farmington Middle School. At the middle school, one of the most important needs to be addressed will be the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems throughout the building.
First of all, our HVAC system, I think all of our teachers and students would agree, is in dire need of repair. We have some classrooms that push 85, 86 degrees, and it's very, very hot. Students fall asleep. I've even moved classrooms because of the subject they were teaching to be in cooler places. Students go out in the hallways because it's cooler. It really is detrimental. It would be a much better environment if it was taken care of and we could depend on what the temperature would be when we come to school.
As with many of the other schools in the district, roof replacement is a major need. This holds even more truth at the middle school, where some interesting stories have formed over the years.
And just kind of a funny story about the leaks in the gym. One of the years we had a basketball tournament here, our MAAA basketball tournament, and the roof, there was ice up on the roof, and the building was so hot that it was leaking, and when the team would be over on the other side, on one side of the gym playing, the custodian's eye would run out into the middle of the court and wipe up all the leaks before they'd come back to the other side of the court. So that goes on here, and we do have a lot of roof repair that we do need to be fixed.
Another major piece of the 2014 bond issue for the middle school includes the construction of a new wing for band and art. This new wing will allow the band and choir classes to have their own rooms, as well as tailor each room to each class's specific needs. This addition will also include an additional set of restrooms for the students.
The music room is important because every time our band and chorus group have a concert and all the equipment needs to be moved over to the Centene Center for that concert, we literally have to dismantle the front doors, take out the bars for equipment to be moved in and out. Also, the band teacher and music teacher share the music room now, which there are 2 periods of a day where there's an overlap, and our music students, our vocal students, have their class out in the cafeteria in front of everybody. One of our classes in particular is boys chorus, and they do have their class out in the cafeteria. And they always have to move equipment in and out and set up chairs. So we will save a lot of time for our students by having basically a vocal room and a band room. Our art room, we have an awesome art teacher, and she is doing all kinds of art projects. One in particular is in the area of ceramics, and we have a kiln. That kiln is literally in a closet, and it's like walking in a furnace. When you go in there, when they are baking their projects in the kiln, we have to open up windows and doors just so the air is okay to breathe. The smell doesn't get to the students. So it will be really nice when we have an art room that's properly vented, and so it doesn't heat up to be a very hot room and a very smelly room, which is what happens right now.
There are several things that are difficult to teach in this room for art. The room's very small for an art room. We do several large projects in here, which can be difficult. Also, my classroom sizes are usually like 25 to 30 students, and it gets pretty cramped in here when we're moving around creating. And another major issue is the sink. We only have one sink for 30 students to use. If we're all painting, if we're working with clay, anything that we're doing in class, it's really hard to clean up. And of course, we need the full class time to create our work, so it takes away from the time we actually spend on projects because it takes so long to clean up with one sink.
In addition to the new construction, renovations will be made to existing science classrooms that will convert the rooms into science labs for additional hands-on activities for the students.
The bond issue would be great for our science classroom. We are really low on our basic essentials for lab equipment like glassware and thermometers and scales. If you take a look around, the lab tables in my room are just regular ordinary classroom tables. It'd be nice to actually have something that's like fire resistant, easy to clean.
As with other school buildings in the district, the 2014 bond issue will also replace several doors in the middle school, as well as install a new secured entry system at the front of the building. An increase in security cameras, the addition of phones in classrooms, and an increased amount of exterior lighting will all aim to make Farmington Middle School a safer place for students. Another district-wide goal of the bond issue is to upgrade the network infrastructure while increasing the amount of educational technology in the classrooms.
Our teachers and students have just gone wild with this technology deal. Students are hooked into it. I've seen students take a Chromebook, and these are students that sometimes are disengaged in their learning. They've taken that Chromebook and they are engaged, they are interested in what's going on, and our teachers, we have several sets of Chromebooks in our school. However, they are always used, and our teachers are so looking forward to the day that every child in this school can have a Chromebook and we don't have to sign up for them and take turns. Teachers really do want to use them, and students can do all kinds of things, and I think it will really help our student achievement in our school once we hit that one-to-one achievement, and every student can have access every day, all the time.
Quality and excellence. That is the Farmington R-VII mission. And with the 2014 bond issue, we will continue to strive towards that goal.